sure the dog smell.
Clearly and precisely.
And not her butt showing.
Big yawn. You can't yawn now. She hasn't started yet. No.
Throughout our younger years, and even leading into our teenage and adult years, most of us will choose someone to look up to and have as our role model. However, what if the person we choose turns out to be a terrible role model? The chances of this happening are very possible, and the main issue with that is if a celebrity starts to turn into a bad role model, we most likely will know nothing better than to follow what they're doing since we have already idolized them. Unfortunately, this has happened to one of our own. Tonight, Miley Cyrus will be receiving the Worst Role Model Award. But first, let's look at who Miley Cyrus is as a person. According to iTunes, Miley Cyrus became an overnight sensation in 2006 with the lead role on Disney Channel as Hannah Montana. As the years went on, she established herself as a pop star for herself. Miley Cyrus was an extremely talented artist and a very well-known actress as Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana was an immediate success to young viewers. She led herself to her first soundtrack, which released in October, with 8 songs as Hannah Montana and 5 as Miley Cyrus. Followed by the album released in 2007, the song Best of Both Worlds was released as a single, which then became the TV show's theme song. In the summer of 2008, Hannah Montana the movie was released and topped the Billboard charts, quickly going platinum. When Hannah Montana the movie was released, the soundtrack's lead single called The Climb became one of the year's most omnipresent songs, which led her to her first multi-platinum hit. Shortly after that, she filmed another movie called The Last Song, which hit theaters in 2010. She then decided to take a break from music, but immediately came back to the music industry, but this time with a more adult feel. Cyrus's resulting effort, titled Bangers, was a creepy combination of funky beats and rap. When released in October of 2013, Cyrus performed her new adult feel at the MTV VMAs, which became the most controversial performances according to Billboard.com. In the performance, she came out in a skin-tight leotard wearing high heels, which shortly turned into a skin-tight bra and underwear, dancing with giant teddy bears, smacking girls' butts, and making very inappropriate hand gestures towards the genital area. People are often curious why this dramatic change. She went from the sweet, innocent Hannah Montana to this crazy girl dancing naked on stage. She said in a recent interview that she felt trapped while working with Disney, and when she got off of Hannah Montana, she was just being herself. Needless to say, this was the start of Miley Cyrus's downward spiral, from a young girl and now just dancing with no clothes on, giving the wrong idea of right. After her performance, she left an unforgettable impact on the performance profession. Alexa Chung on BuzzFeed said, "I just woke up from a nightmare about Beetlejuice and a child in latex underwear grinding on him." Harry Styles said, "I think it's quite inappropriate, especially for the age group that it's aimed at." Hearing how Cyrus's fellow co-workers in the performance industry view her is a very good example on how she is affecting the outside world. Miley Cyrus has a very fun, outgoing personality, but however, it comes off wrong and leaves a negative impact on society. According to Liberty Voice, many teenage girls worshipped Miley Cyrus as Hannah Montana, and I believe that she is still an inspiration, but in a negative way. Cyrus's actions are going to leave a very negative legacy to her name. According to the Hathor Legacy, Cyrus will be remembered as a very immature, tasteless, and petty girl. To know Miley personally would have been very interesting. According to People magazine, she was a very smiley person, which is how she got her name Miley. Asking one of our own very GCU students, they responded, "Well, since I have always looked to famous people as role models, I would have acted very bad. I would have basically become her, but in boy form." With all of this being said, it is very obvious that Cyrus has played a huge negative effect on how teenagers live every day. The Worst Role Model Award is not anyone can just receive. You have to be nationally recognized as the worst role model in America. And now parents are taking precautions. The qualifications are simple. Negatively representation on how to live life, encourage drugs, wearing no clothes, cussing on stage, and dancing inappropriately in public. This is why Miley Cyrus deserves this specific award. She meets all of the qualifications. Cyrus will continue to be the adult that she is looking to be without realizing the negative impact she is giving. Cyrus has gone from the perfect, sweet, little innocent angel that made a positive impact on many generations to the adult feel that parents are avoiding. She has made a very negative impact on the world, and the things that she has done just can't be unseen. With that, it gives me great honor to present the Worst Role Model Award to America's not-so-sweet sweetheart, Miley Cyrus.